Amazing God. Trusting God when life twists and turns. This week, Joshua and the Battle of Jericho.
Hello, and welcome to Blackhawk Kids. I'm Rebecca, and I am so glad you're here. Today, we are learning about trusting God. The Bible is filled with stories of people who trusted in God even when they didn't know what was coming next. Trusting God means choosing to believe that God knows what's best and that He will take care of us because He loves us. God will do what He's promised to do even when life twists and turns along the way. Our big idea today is that we can trust God's plan. Get ready because it's going to be amazing.
Stand up! It's time for our Bible verse.
Says the Lord. They are plans for good and not for disaster, to give you a future and a hope. Ooh, ooh. Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord. For I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord. They are plans for good and not for disaster, to give you a future and a hope. Ooh, ooh. For I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord. For I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord. They are plans for good and not for disaster, to give you a future and a hope. Ooh, ooh. Jeremiah 29:11. Jeremiah 29:11.
Take a seat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's time for a true story from the Bible.
Hey guys, happy March! Oh wait, it's not the month of March, but we are going to talk about marching today. So let's march your feet right now. March, 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 march. Now let's try this. If you're happy and you know it, give a shout, yee-haw! Our story today has something to do with marching and shouting. Do you have any idea what it's about? Let's watch this true story found in the Bible in the book of Joshua, chapters 2 through 6.
Stories of the Bible. The Walls of Jericho. This is Joshua.
Oh, hey.
Joshua was the leader of the Israelites, who God used to bring His people to the Promised Land.
Yeah, let's do this.
When God told Joshua it was time to take the Promised Land, Joshua sent spies into the city of Jericho. While those spies were in Jericho,
Come on!
they were protected by a woman named Rahab. The spies promised to spare Rahab and her family when they took back the land.
Yay!
And she hung a scarlet cord from her window to remind them of their promise.
See you soon!
Now the Israelites had crossed the Jordan and were camped near the town of Jericho.
Hey! Hello!
One day, Joshua looked up,
Huh?
and there was a man standing before him.
Hello.
The man said, "I am the commander of the army of the Lord." Joshua asked what the man wanted to tell him, and the Lord said he wanted Joshua to take the city of Jericho,
Alright,
but that Joshua needed to follow his instructions exactly.
you got it.
Jericho was shut for fear of the Israelites.
Anyone home? Yeah, well.
No one came out and no one came in. So the Lord told Joshua to gather his soldiers and march around the city for 6 days.
Mark!
The priests were to take the Ark of the Covenant, and 7 priests were to go in front of it, blowing a ram's horn. On the 7th day, they were to march around the city 7 times and blow the horn. Then all the people of Israel were to give a great shout,
Then what?
and then the city walls would fall.
Whoa! Yeah, let's do it!
So Joshua said, "Shout, for the Lord has given you the city." And the people did shout. And the walls did fall.
Let's go!
The Israelites overtook the city of Jericho as God had commanded.
Rahab!
They remembered Rahab because of her faithfulness. Joshua was faithful in carrying out God's commands, and the Israelites took many other cities as God told them they would.
Oh, nice!
For God will never fail to fulfill his promises. So the Israelites came to live in the land that God had promised Abraham, Isaac, Israel, Joseph, and Moses many years ago.
Wowee! The people of God had been waiting and hoping to enter the land that God had promised them for a very long time. The Bible calls this the Promised Land. God had told Abraham about this land, then Joseph's family, and then Moses. After Moses led God's people out of Egypt, they wandered around in the desert for a very long time, 40 whole years. Now, finally, it was time to enter into the Promised Land, the place where God chose for his special family to live. Joshua did what God told him to do, even if it did sound like a strange way to get into the land. God told them to march around the city 7 times. On the 7th day, he told them to shout and play their instruments. What happened next? The walls fell down, and God's people were finally in the land they'd been waiting for. God's plan is good, and God's plan happens right when it's supposed to, no matter what twists and turns might happen along the way. Joshua was able to lead the people into this special land because he trusted in God and followed God's plan. You and I can trust God's plan too. Let's take time right now to pray together. Close your eyes, be still, and let's talk to God. Dear God, thank you that we can trust you no matter what. We know that your plans are best, and we trust you. And everybody said, Amen. I want to trust God and his plan as much as Joshua did. Don't you? When life twists and turns, we know that God's plan will always happen. Bye, friends.
Stand up. It's time to move and sing to God.
Whenever I need some answers, God, I turn to you. You are my help when I need wisdom. You always see me through. To know that you're chasing after me makes me wanna run to where you are. God, you make this journey worth it. I give you all my heart. When I don't know what to do, you help me figure it out. God, I run to you. When I need a solution, I have no doubt that I will run to you. I run to you. I run to you. I run to you. I run to you. Wherever there is freedom, I know that's where you